Global Thing TV.
Hopefully I can catch him. No warm up. Yeah, airborne spacesuit, man. Hey, look. Shout out Relly, man. Miss you, baby. Going hard in this bitch, had a dick feel. Got the juice in the sauce, that's a kid's meal. Scarf a beat for my folks before it gets real. Zero Fahrenheit got us for the wind chill. Close game mode, say you're on pilot. Ball hard spit, sickle bronchitis. If you're looking for the hoes, they're on my dick. Facebook gon' say they won't like this. Getting scully undercovers, had a motor like my X-File. Next song going viral like the West now. Rapping make clothes, probably got your best style. Cold-blooded on the music scales, I'm a reptile. How? I'm hyping, I'm chilling. Your boy spit that venom, that Spider-Man villain. They stuck on my flow while I'm piping. They women, my wrist saw it all, so I ice them and kill them. Yeah, whip dashing like Kim Carr. Somehow stay fresher than the Ken doll. No Jenna in a bar, that's simple. OJ the only time I take a gin tall. New watch, this cop cost a limb loss. That's mad through the cash, check your pimp doors. Get a beat more life than the M-bars. Got the gang tied up like a win-loss, nigga.
That's my artist, yo. I need seven figures for this nigga. Okay. Wanna fuck with him? I need 7 figures for that nigga. That's my best friend. That's my artist. Yeah.
Let people know where they can find y'all at, man.
Shit, airborne spacesuit on everything, man. HEIR, airborne spacesuit.
Chichi the Eternal, everything, bro. SoundCloud, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Chichi the Eternal, dude. Fuck with me. We're the next big thing.
Look for Young Red the Assassin too, man. Check him out, man.
What's going on, everybody? It's another episode of Global Everything TV. Want to thank y'all for tuning in. It's a beautiful Sunday outside. We just came from Kickback Jacks. Got a little food, got a couple drinks.
Hey,
But without further ado, I'm with 2/3 of Young Richmond Outcast.
yeah.
Got Chi to the left, Airborne Spacesuit to the right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I remember you doing your thing with Mike Ezie. Rest in peace to Mike Ezie. God bless his soul. And it's good to see you still popping. You still doing your thing. You done made waves through the city with the showcase, like one of the biggest showcases, most consistent showcases. That being the Too Dope to Be Local and the Class Party. Shout out to you, man. But we're going to talk about all that because I'm sure all your fans and supporters want to know about that. I'm sure all the fans and supporters want to know what Young Richmond Outcast got coming up. Like, we're going to get right into it. And you about to drop your first official project, too. Big congrats to that.
Appreciate it.
So, let's just get back into it from the beginning. And y'all both can answer this personally. But when did y'all first fall in love with music and get started with music?
That's a good question.
Well, I mean, I grew up with some dudes that was music heads. So like, man, shout out to Cash Money, but I had they first albums when Wayne sounded like a little boy. Like I had all that stuff,
15,
man.
16.
Yeah, but I grew up with some music heads that listen to everything about rap, top to bottom, man. So I learned real fast from that.
So you grew up on Wayne and Cash Money pretty much?
I grew up on everything. I had all Jay-Z records. We was looking at old Biggie stuff. We had instrumentals of just some old school like Temptations type stuff. Just riding around the city with just beats. Like that's it.
So what year, tell the people that's listening, what year did you say, I want to try to do this myself?
For me?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, I was just spitting, like I was saying, like we just had beats and all that, and I knew Chi brother, Chi brother Chino. Everybody know Chino. He was like, man, you gotta meet my brother. I'm trying to tell you, you gotta meet my brother. I was like, all right.
Yeah.
So I finally met up with this man. This man gave me a CD, and I was like,
trash.
and I was like,
hold on. We ain't gonna skip past that. What did you think about the CD when he gave it to you?
I ain't listened to it yet.
Okay.
Like I seen him in the
He's
streets.
talking about how you listen to it.
When you listened to it, you think it was trash or you was fucking with it?
I thought it was going somewhere,
Okay.
and I believed in him more than I think he did at the time. And I was like, yo, you got something.
Yeah.
And he told me, he was like, you think so? And I was like, man, go ahead and do what you do.
So music pretty much connected y'all two together.
On accident, man.
That's what's up. That's good. And that was like, what, how many years down the line?
Known Chief for 10 years?
That's dope, man. That's
good.
Dope. What about you, Chi? It seems like you get a lot of influence probably from Goody Mob or Outcast. I don't know. I'm just guessing.
That's a good guess. Like, I like Outkast.
Okay.
But like, I never really dug deep into the discography. I don't know. Probably the first person I ever listened to was Michael Jackson.
Oh, shit.
Fell in love with the Motown era. My people, they had like the records, and they had like the best of Motown, Smokey Robinson, MJ, Jackson 5. Just fell in love with it.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, like in middle school, and went to Walmart. And I saw DMX Dark Hell Is Hot.
Oh,
his first album. I begged my mom to get that joint.
DMX was on fire.
Yeah, she didn't really like me listening to rap music back in the day. So I don't know, I might have like stole $5 from her purse or something. I'm fucking with you. Nah, I just got it somehow, and I just fell in love with it. And I heard Tupac's earlier stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I knew who Tupac was when he died, but I never really listened to him. And I just got engrossed in him, and the rest is history. I started writing my own shit. It was trash, but I loved it.
So what was the CD that you gave him? Like, when did you record that?
I had a group. We were called Young Rich Outcast too. It was me and two of my niggas and shit from back in high school. And we put out, my brother, he recorded all of us, you feel me? All we had was Sonar production and shit, you dig? Not even Pro Tools, just Sonar. And the quality and production of the beats, it just wasn't A1, so it kind of hindered the project. But it was okay. It showed a lot of potential, like he said, you feel me? And I fuck with it back then, you dig? But now hearing it to this day, it's like, wow, what the fuck were we thinking?
You seem like, to me, you seem like a real perfectionist too, because, you know what I'm saying, it's what, 12 years later, and you finally ready to drop your first official solo project?
Yeah, that's just crazy.
Why so long of the wait?
I don't know, because I think I always released, like, singles, hoping, like, the public would gravitate towards this, and then I could put out my mixtape. I didn't want to put out my mixtape and just have like a certain amount of downloads or just a certain amount of sales. So I always waited, but now I feel like I created this perfect cohesive project that I can go hard, grind that joint out for a whole year. I got crazy videos I shot last summer that I haven't even put out, you feel me? That shit on anything right now.
Yeah, I want to definitely talk about the videos too.
So, like, I'm just going to take my time with it, you feel me? Like, a lot of niggas is worried about that city buzz, but out of all the artists popping in the city, none of them are really making noise nationally, you feel me? Like, I feel like what separates me from a lot of artists in Richmond that are popping and shit, if you really think about it, all the niggas that are popping, they're like from the hood. They got that hood demographic. Yeah. So they got the kids in the hood that'll watch their video 1,000 times a day, you feel me? That's why you got niggas with 30,000 and 50,000 views. But if
someone be fake. That's nice.
But if you go across the water, nobody's even heard it, and so I'm trying to work on that national part.
Is it hard for you being as an artist trying to be different and stand out? Because I mean, honestly, a lot of people, like as you mentioned from the hood, probably don't really listen to your music because it's so different. And, but honestly, if you think about it, like that's what's selling. That's what people gravitate to. That's what's gonna attract the white listeners. You know what I'm saying? People all over the world. Because if you want to blow up for real, you gotta attract people not just in your city, in your state, in your hood. You want to attract everybody. That's how Wayne was able to sell 1 million records at one point. That's how Kendrick Lamar was able to sell 1 million because he got all people from different walks of life buying the CDs. So
that's why this time around I'm not working with any Richmond promoters. Not even performing really in the city. I'm working with companies that can help me broaden my horizon, get me out there with that certain type of demographic that you just stated. You feel me? That I'm trying to get. And I feel like in a year's time it's gonna be there. Watch, you'll see.
So this question I definitely want to ask you, like, how did you get involved with Mike Ezie? Like you was there with him early on, like when he first started popping within the city, right?
It's crazy how I met him. Like I had heard of him, but I had no idea how he looked like or anything like that. I got a job at Great American Buffet and shit. I was working and I met him, and he was like, yeah, my name's, and yeah, I rap, blah, 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 blah. And then a week later, he told me his name. I was like, dog, I just heard you on the radio like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I was like, yeah, that's me. And then we just clicked up. I played him my music, he played me his music, and then he was such a trill nigga. After a bond of like a year, I was like, yo, I'm trying to make this new super group called the Richmond Outcast. I want you down. And at first, like, initially, he told me he never ever fuck with groups because there's always only one person doing the work.
Yeah.
The other niggas not even like doing anything. You feel me? And then he was like, yo, but I fuck with your vision. I'm gonna fuck with you.
So how did you get involved with it? Like, did y'all brainstorm on the situation before you became part of it? You just instantly with
this
it?
nigga to rap for like
shit out of
3
me.
to 4 years, bro.
I tried to deny him.
When I gave him my first CD, my group mixtape, he spit a bar for me. He spit like 16 bars for me. No, like 48. And I was just like blown away. I was like, damn, I never really heard a nigga so nice and different at the same time.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like I was fucking him from the start. And he was like my consultant on everything I did from then on, but he was like, I can't rap. You know, he's a fashion designer. Like, he can do all my videos. You see me with crazy shit, he designed that shit. Like, he went to school for that. He's the best in the city. Fuck the city, one of the best in the state. You feel me?
Thank you.
So, that's what he was concentrating on. 4 years down the line, I finally got him to see my vision. He was like, all right, Chichi, I'm gonna put 110% into it. And he has ever since that day.
Okay.
It's like I'm Cameron and that's Jim Jones, you feel me?
Yeah.
Inseparable.
Hey, old Cameron and old Jim Jones.
We're not on, never be on that beef still.
Nah, that's my family, man.
So, let's just say, how long after y'all had hooked up with Ezie before, you know, he pretty much died or that situation happened? Like, did that surprise you at all? I'm sure it did. Like, how much did that affect y'all?
Well, I will say, Mike Ezie, we all went to his funeral and we all got up together and rode together, and we left early. I mean, early to get there. Man, let me tell you, we still couldn't get a good seat. That's how many people was there. Like, we got there like almost an hour early and still couldn't get a good seat. That man had all the love I've ever seen in the world.
Richmond legend.
Yo, he was a legend from Jump Street.
Yeah.
I ain't never seen nothing like that, man. Like, even the I can't even count how many cars was riding to the grave site. Like, it was crazy, man. It was one of the craziest things I've ever seen.
Is that the studio where y'all recorded, like, y'all early music?
Yup.
Yeah.
Okay.
He recorded my first, I want to say one of my first real songs. Like,
Hell yeah. I go to school.
yeah. Go to school,
I
yeah.
remember that video. Like, you was real dope with the videos early on, like, when people weren't even going hard with videos. Like how do you get most of your ideas from videos that, like, I know you say he part of, like, the fashion part of it, but do he help with the creative process, too?
You know what's crazy? Like, and he hates me for this when I do this shit. Like, sometimes I'll write a song before I even record it in the studio. I'm like, yo, I got the video treatment already. It's like,
that's a good thing.
Nigga, lay the record down first.
Yeah.
We didn't even go in the studio yet. He already got the vision for it.
I mean, thank the Lord. I mean, he just gave me a creative fucking mind. Like, so that's why you hear different types of music, different type of concepts and shit like that. Like, the Lord just blessed me with a stupid creative ass mind. So that's all I can say about that.
So let me ask you, when Young Richmond Outcast first originally formed, how many members did y'all have?
Sheesh.
And how many members are there now, for people that don't know?
If you include our super producer, it was like 6.
Okay.
Yeah. And right now it's 3.
Yeah.
So the other 3, did they stop doing music?
No. Well, one of them did. J Dash, the world-renowned J Dash. He's, you know, he kind of settled down. He's got family. He's working. So the music couldn't be the most important thing to him anymore. You feel me? And the time and dedication that we need for our clique, like, he just couldn't provide that. But it's always love. He still does rap battles to this day, and whenever he does, we're there to support him. It's always YRO for life. And then the other people, I mean, I guess they just started wanting to do their own individual thing.
Yeah. Is it hard trying to keep a group together these days?
Definitely.
Yeah, because we all built off besides me, I want to say everybody was a solo artist from Jump Street.
Yeah.
Like I kind of got pulled into it, but everybody else was already, to me, when he say he put together a super group, it was a super group. Like everybody had their own little buzz. Everybody had their own style. Like it was amazing. Like I feel like we all grew off each other, and I can't say nothing bad about learning from all those people.
It was a learning experience.
I learned a whole lot real fast from a lot of people. So, I mean, it's all I can say is thank you. You know what I mean?
So, Chi, one of your most popular songs, you was on the song too, right? Rebound Bits?
Nah, he wasn't.
Okay.
That's a funny song.
What inspired that song?
I don't even remember. I don't know. The concept just came in my head a long time ago. Like, South, he had made a beat.
Okay.
And I wanted to use that concept, but then he said he sold it. So I forgot all about the concept. Then a year later, I think I had the girl that I loved the most or whatever. We had broke up, and then the concept just fit perfectly, you feel me? And then just rolled it all the way out.
Yeah. Like I remember you going having shows and people just saying that. That was real catchy.
Yeah.
Why no video for it though?
Well, there was a video out for it, but
okay.
It just wasn't the type of video. It was like probably my least creative video.
Okay.
And so I just like, it's still on YouTube, but I made it private. You feel me?
Okay.
Yeah.
That's probably why I never catch it.
Yeah.
So talk about the project you got right now. How's it been? When is it releasing?
Oh, it came out last Friday.
Okay, my last Friday.
Yeah,
okay.
It's called the Chi
It's
the
on
Turno EP.
Spinrilla.
It's on everything.
Okay.
Spinrilla, Live Mixtapes, Dat Piff, and SoundCloud. Getting crazy plays on the cloud. Crazy.
Do you feel like taking this much time to finally release a project was worth it, or you feel like you should have dropped one sooner?
I feel like it's worth it because I'm more educated and knowledgeable about how to promote it. You feel me? Like before, I would have put it out, and if it didn't do what I wanted to do for a week or two,
Been on to something
I would
else.
feel like, oh man, this is a failure. Move on to the next shit. But for the mainstream shit, it's like that. But for the independent scene, you can work something for a year or two. If you strongly believe in it, and your people believe in it, and your fans believe in it, keep on striving, keep on doing what you do. Though that doesn't mean don't stop making music and shit. We'll always have crazy records in the back. You feel me? But I'm working on this mixtape for a minute.
So when did you link up with Young Rail? I know he's not here today, but he's another part of the Young Richmond Outcast.
Yeah.
Like I know y'all got a good business relationship and working relationship. How did y'all two manage to link up?
He hit me a long time ago about doing one of my clash parties, and he performed, and it was cool, but I didn't really know him like that. We didn't really talk like that. Then one day he hit me out the blue. He was like, Chichi, your music video treatments are crazy. I'm shooting a video with Jay Oreo called Letter to God. Can you please write the treatment? And I was like, yeah, I got you. You feel me? But I hadn't heard him for a minute. And I didn't know because he had got locked up. Then when he came out, I was like, Chichi, the treatment, we're about to shoot the video. Can you write the treatment real quick? Wrote it for him, helped co-direct it, and that's where the bond was, made.
Yeah.
And he had his whole family and a whole lot of people out there and shit. I was like, yo, if I make a video with him, if I put him on my Rebound Bitch joint, that's going to touch a whole different demographics, you feel me? So that's where the bond formed, and ever since then we've been inseparable.
And y'all collaborated on the showcases too. How did that come about from it just being music to let's collaborate on business? Was that a hard decision for you to make?
Not even when it's 100% loyal, you got a loyal bond with somebody, and you can trust that person, and they make good decisions, monetary wise and business wise. Why not? Yeah. So we just did it from there.
How much growth have you seen in the showcase? Like, what made you even want to start doing the showcase, the class party, the Too Dope?
Back in the day, I was trying to find an outlet for my clique to perform and get our music heard. But all the people that were running it, and it wasn't that many, were saying, oh yeah, well just pay us $150 for a slot and you're on. And I was like, what type of shit is that? And then when you go to the shows, there's only like 5 fans there. So I just came up with a system selling tickets, people who sell the most get to perform the best time slot and shit like that. And like I also thought, well, a lot of people from the East End don't know about niggas from Chesterfield. The niggas from Chesterfield don't know about the rappers from Southside, or the college kids don't know about these rappers. So why don't we just
Clash them together.
Yeah. That's why we called it a clash. And so maybe that'll help the city unite and unify so we can get the music out to the masses like easier, you feel me? And it helped to a certain degree, like a lot more people know each other. Like people will definitely tell you, this is the reason why I know so-and-so, this is the reason why I know. Like Ed the Realist and Delt have even told me, yo, Chichi, my buzz wouldn't be where it is if it wasn't for you. It wasn't for your showcase. You know?
And it lets you know you're doing something good for the city too. You kind of giving back in a sense. So what is the plan going next? Cause what number is you on now? You like on 30 something?
Nah, like 60.
Oh my bad. Damn, it's been a minute. So is it that hard to stay consistent? Has it been hard staying consistent with it?
There's other showcases rising up. So sometimes I might miss out. I might not do a showcase for a month because like a lot of times I'm caught up with my own stuff. Or Rel's caught up with his own stuff. So like it used to be easier to juggle it, but right now with all the money that we're spending and all the investments that we're doing, it's not as easy. So sometimes we just chill out for a little bit and make them be like, I'll get like 100 inboxes. When's the next show? When's the next show? And you be like, all right, let's do it.
So is it more of a sense like when you feel like it'll be worth it? Like, you know, people keep hitting you up. You know they're going to come. Yeah. You know it ain't going to be a loss. Like, have you took many losses from doing this?
I haven't took a L, but there's moments that we just broke even. You feel me? But there's moments that has been fucking like, wow, that's sweet. That's a check right there. But you feel me? Like, it's all on the artist. Sometimes I'll book a lot of artists and then they'll just not show up because they'll give me like 101 excuses. But the main excuse is they couldn't sell tickets, you feel me? Like, I'm like, yo, selling tickets or buying your own tickets and giving it to the fans that you have, that's the least investment you're gonna put into this music, though. Like niggas just don't understand, and just this business, it just baffles me that a lot of people really aren't serious about their craft at all. But that shit makes it easier for the artists that are serious about their craft.
What artists have you seen grow the most from the early showcase days to now, like from your showcases? Like you done seen them from the beginning and looking at them now. I know you mentioned Ed the Realist and Delt, they grew from the showcase, but not even to mention them. Who in your eyes you done seen the most growth from? And you can answer this too.
Good ass question. There's a group, Bass Squad.
Okay.
They started like in the teens and now they're doing the solo shit. They're still a group, but I like the way they've expanded like musically and like, you know, out there. You know what I mean? Like they're taking it seriously for real. And I'm proud of them. I really generally like their music too. Like I'm not gonna say I love everybody's music in the city. I created a platform for everybody to bring their fans, and like who am I to say your music's whack? You know what I mean?
Because it might appeal to somebody.
Exactly.
Even if it ain't true.
Yeah. So, but I really appreciate their sound, man. And their image too. Image is everything. Yeah. So a lot of niggas don't know. A lot of niggas come out to these showcases wearing stuff that I would wear to a job. You feel me? You dig? Like, when I mean a job, I don't mean a business suit and shit. I mean, a lame t-shirt and shit and some baggy jeans. Like, you're selling an image. You want people to, you want young dudes to emulate you. You want the girls to like your swag. You feel me? No matter what you're rapping about. You feel me? So, image is everything.
What was the most memorable moment for y'all at the showcases? Like what goes down in the class party history books or Too Dope to Be Local history books? Like we'll never forget that.
Shit. There's one time we were performing Warrior.
I remember that joint.
Oh my god. I mean, it's been fights, it's been people jumping off stage, it's been guns in the parking lot. It's a lot of stuff to remember. Not all good stuff, but it's to see people that dapped up outside while smoking a cigarette, then they doing a song together. Like that's one of my favorite things to see, and it's just like we helped that. You know what I mean? They did the work, but like we kind of introduced them. And to me, that happens a lot, and that's probably my favorite thing about everything.
It's crazy because Shad and Gnarly are doing the Salute Your City together right now. Salute to them, that's an amazing showcase. But they were not even really knowing each other, been working with each other if it wasn't for me and Rel with the two dopes and the class parties and shit.
It's good to see people collaborate on business other than just the music. Yo.
Definitely.
That's dope. So talk about, I know you recently went down to LA and hooked up with Mz.twerksum. Yeah. Did I say the right number? That's the right number? Okay. How you managed to get her in the video?
I don't know. I reached out to her management. Took like 2 months of going back and forth.
God damn.
Then we finally selected a date for her. Initially, she was supposed to come to Richmond.
Okay.
She's bi-coastal. She lives in LA and Atlanta. So I didn't even know she was going to come from Cali. She missed her flight. And I had a whole like party and a whole day dedicated to shooting the video. Whole day. So that fucked me up and shit. But then there was like, well, we apologize. We'll do this for you. We'll do this for you. And I was like, cool. I'll just go fly out to LA and, you know, shoot a video. So I did some information, went on Airbnb. I ain't got to be so explicit with it, but basically we got a mansion, rented it for 2 nights, lived out there, rented the crazy G5 out there. She's had her over there, had like 3 bad models over there. Flew 7 of my niggas out, and we just had the time of our lives, and we shot like 3 crazy videos. 2 I put out. They're just like one-shot videos, no editing. But the main single that I shot over there was Don't Dance for Free. And she's in that joint, and that's probably gonna be the summer jam. We're gonna put that out towards the summer and shit. So that was the main reason, just to like get different connections, and it just made the shit look more authentic, more realistic, like more believable. Like, damn, this could be our lives and shit.
Had a ball though.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, when you think about it, like, would you say like doing stuff like that, like some of your best investments? Like, cause I know artists complain all day about paying for this or paying for that. Like, when you look about some of the best investments you done spent, would you say like that's a good investment or?
Yeah, that was definitely probably my best investment. Definitely. Yeah. You don't have not only is she in the video, that's a crazy name. She has like 1.2 million followers on the gram. When the video comes out, she's gonna push that joint, you feel me? So that's a crazy social name that's gonna help my buzz get even bigger and shit, you dig? So it's all about meeting different people. Like, real talk, there's nobody in Richmond that you can be like, yo, people be like, yo, share my music. I mean, I love that people share my music, but at the end of the day, I'm not really pressed on people in the city sharing my music.
Yeah.
I'm pressed on cosigns and people with names sharing my music. That'll get everybody else in the nation to know about me. Richmond's such a small market. Like, I love Richmond. I'm from Richmond. I'll rep Richmond to the day I die. But it's such a small market. And if you're number 1 or number 5 in this market, it's not going to do anything for you. It's going to help a little bit, but you're not going to get signed, or you're not going to get a six-figure deal because of that shit.
So what's your future plans? Do you ever plan on moving outside of Richmond or what?
Hopefully eventually.
Yeah.
But I mean, my main concern right now is like I'm dealing with like different promotional people that live in LA, live in New York, live in Georgia, that are gonna push me to the demographics that I want. You feel me? So that's what I'm working on right now.
I know Ed the Realist got the Ghetto series coming out, the show. Are you involved in that, being that you do a whole lot of acting yourself?
Nah, I'm not involved with it, but that's a definitely good idea what him and Mr. Good Evening are doing. And any way the city can help, or any way I can help, yeah, we definitely here. I'm definitely stay tuned for that joint. The joint looks interesting.
Yeah, definitely. What about Joe Ski? How you get involved with him?
My dude Joe Ski.
I used to record at this studio in, what's that mall? Fairfield Commons.
Yeah,
back
way
in the day.
back, yeah.
And I knew this African dude named Fall, real business minded dude. He had a studio there, and Joe Skeet was his engineer, and that's how we met. And I just fell in love with his engineering capabilities. To this day, like, him and Young Rel are the best engineers that I've ever dealt with. Young Rel's a rapper, but he learned his engineering skills from Joe Skeet. And right now, he's killing the city. That's where he's at right now. A dude just bought 4 hours of time with him, so couldn't say no to the money.
Gotta make the money.
Did you ever want to learn how to do it yourself too, or
nah, I don't.
Too tank or something?
Yeah, exactly. Like, I wish I could produce. If anything I could do, I wish I could produce. You feel me?
I started out making beats. Back with Dash. That's how he know Dash. Cause of me. Me and Dash used to have a little something going on. And I used to make the beats for them and they cool. Then he made me rap.
A lot of people don't know about him, and I'm not just saying this because he's my best friend or he's in my clique. Like, him and Young Rel are the best artists I've ever met in my life. Like, I'll always rap, but he taught me how to rap better. He taught me how to perfect my flow, perfect my craft, all that. So, like, I owe a lot to this nigga right here, you feel me? And, like, lyrically, I don't really see anybody seeing him. But I feel like that about all of us, you feel me? Like, on this new mixtape, I don't really spit like that.
Yeah.
I dumbed down because I want my first 2 projects to just be enjoyed by a certain demographic. For me. Once I attain that core demographic, then I can show the masses and them what I can really do, you feel me? But trust me, like, niggas can spit. We got a video coming out that we shot. Niggas go crazy. You probably seen one of our videos called On the No Flocking remix in LA. Like, we murdered that shit.
Front to back.
And D'Amico did most of all your videos.
Oh yeah, that's the new director. I like Good Evening and Salute to Graphics. But D'Amico to me is like one of the best in the country. The slow motion game, A1, you feel me? And that slow motion shit really sells the video nowadays.
And he like an enjoyable person to be around. Like, he got input and you know, it feel like he cared, like he care about what he do. So.
And he's 100% business wise. Like, I don't ever talk about people, and I don't shit on people's names. That's why you might see somebody say a status about me on Facebook, no response. You might see somebody say something about me at a show, no response. But there's a lot of people, directors, even video models, cameramen, whatever, that they don't do good business at all. You feel me? But with him, I've never heard a bad story, and I've never had a bad experience with him, you feel me? So if you want your work 100% done, and you don't want no fraudulent shit, fuck with D'Amico.
What was the first project y'all worked on with him?
I had this
like,
song.
what made you reach out to him too?
I seen the videos he did with Hot Boy Flocking.
Okay.
And I was like, yeah, killing it. So I reached out to him. I had a song called Nick Saban. I didn't want to shoot a whole major motion video to it. I just wanted to like do 2 15-second snippets. It was just a song on SoundCloud that I wanted to promote. And I reached out to him and they looked epic. I was like, yeah, you're definitely my go-to videographer.
So what project you working on?
Well, we trying to figure out what we're gonna do next. Cause Relly, he working on his own project.
The Resurrection.
Okay.
Yeah. And
I seen him made a post like it's the best hip hop album since Life After Death. Like that's
good.
a very bold statement.
It's pretty fucking good though.
Yeah.
This real though.
Unprecedented.
Yeah, like y'all gotta hear it. I can't even explain it.
I believe this last project was real dope.
Like he is very strategic, and he puts together everything on one track. You gonna see it.
What you mean on one track?
Like it's gonna start. It's gonna have climax. It's gonna even out. It's gonna have a little bit of everything in there. It's a little mini movie in every little track. You know what I mean? He do what he do. But yeah, I'm waiting to see if we're gonna do a whole element with me or try to do a YRO.
Yeah, probably drop a YRO 8-track EP.
Okay. Are you still having into doing film? I mean, not film, but fashion design?
Yeah,
or you fell back from that?
Nah, I mean, I'm pulled many different directions, but I mean, I just go where the wind blow.
Yeah.
As long as it's art based, I love it. So it's either way.
Does it surprise y'all that Richmond hasn't really ever had a artist that make it to that national level, to the point where, you know, people looking up to them, like, got fans, you know, not just outside in Richmond, but everywhere. Does it surprise you that we never had a major artist out of Richmond? Like,
Talent is there.
yeah,
That's what I was gonna say. Way more than enough talent,
But the knowledge isn't. Even the artists that are managed by people right now and shit, the managers don't even have any knowledge about what to do. You feel me? I mean, it's not easy. If this was easy, nobody would be doing it.
yeah.
But all you gotta do is Google and read other people's success stories.
you can't say all you gotta do.
I mean, it helps.
Yeah, it helps. It helps, but
Sometimes it's luck. You're just in the right
no
place at the
key.
right time.
That's a fact.
Ain't no key.
And that's what happened with Red Rum with the whole Khaled situation they did. But other than that, the talent's there. Just people got to be more knowledgeable. You dig? Like, okay, you're making a video. You have a video and you get 50,000 views on it. I hear some people be like, "Oh, I gotta go on World Star next." No, World Star. I haven't even been on World Star in a year. You feel me? Like, World Star. World Star is like not the place to.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna spend $750 anymore to put a video on World Star. You feel me? Like, you can spend $750 and do something way better for your career. You feel me?
So that'd have been a bad investment in your career.
Yeah, people have to just find better outlets and better avenues. You dig?
What about opening up for major artists? How you feel about that?
Oh, that's the wackest shit to me. Unless like I've seen a nigga like Tub and shit, he'll bring like 50 to 100 people to the show, so that helps. You feel me? Like when Black Youngster came out, he had 100 people singing his shit. That brought Black Youngster out from the dressing room to see who the fuck are niggas going hand for. So in that case, but if you're only gonna bring 20 or 10 or 5 people, or just gonna be there dolo, it's gonna be that's $1,000 down the drain that you're gonna wish you had the second you step on stage.
Do you ever have plans of getting a manager? Y'all have plans of getting a manager? I know you brought up the manager situation. Like, most managers don't have the knowledgeable information.
I seen a status on Facebook the other day. It was like, "Yo, I'm trying to manage your career. I'm trying to manage some artist's career. Holla at me." And 1,000 people that I've never even heard of responded to it. Like,
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they responded to the status. It was like, "Please, I need you to help me take me to the next level." Like, bro, like, there's only one person in Richmond that I know that can manage somebody and can take you to the next level, and that's Say. And he managed Ann Hala, he managed J. Roddy Rod. Like, he could have took them to the next level, you feel me? But situations happen that I'm not even 100% knowledgeable about, but shit happened in the situation. Like, other people, like, it's not even about the management. Like, you just gotta work on yourself.
Yeah.
You gotta work on yourself, and there's promotional companies, there's other innovative ideas to get yourself to the next level. And once you get yourself to the next level, then a management company is going to be attracted to you and be like, "Look, you're popping. What can I do to help your career even more?" They can't. It's not about you being talented anymore. It's not. You got to be branded. You got to be official. You got to be stamped. You got to have an official brand. It's not just about the music anymore. Image is everything, though.
So
that's
product, man. Whole cohesive product.
What about collaborations? Anybody y'all plan on working with? I mean, I'm sure about being good pals of Rail. Like, you just seen a lot of people come in the studio. Like, anybody you plan on working with in the future?
I mean, I'm open to working with anybody, you feel me? But right now, I'm just concentrating on working with HB Rail. Shout out to my nigga Knuckles. Anybody else, like, you come up with a song, come up with a good idea, I'm with it.
Yeah.
Feel like cutie. But
Shout out Junior Boy too.
yeah. We're just working on ourselves. We're not on top of the game, but we're on top of our game. You feel me? And that's what you need to be on top of the game.
How you managed to get so many bad janks in the video, Chief? You know, I gotta ask.
That's a good ass
The
question.
last jank you had, man, it was like 2 janks. Do they even speak English?
It's crazy because one of them is Brazil. The Asian one, she had been in a Big Sean video and another video. I met with this photographer that he put me on. That used to live in Richmond. Now he lives in Cali. I reached out towards them on Instagram, Marcus High, salute Marcus High. And I was like, bro, I'm coming to Cali, yo. I need some bad models, hook me up. He was like, all right. So the week of, he was like, you want this joint? You want this joint? You want that? I was like, oh, hell yeah, hell yeah. I mean, they came with, you know,
He showed you the pictures of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
They came with prices that not a lot of niggas would pay for, but, you know, from now on, I want my videos to be A1.
Yeah,
I want them to be in line with the Big Seans, in line with the Kanye West. So whatever I gotta do, I do it. So the Brazilian one, she was actually from Brazil. Like, she had just flown to Florida like 2 weeks ago to do a photo shoot and came to Cali to do a photo shoot with Marcus Hyde, and she jumped in my video too. And she was supposed to go back to Brazil, but she hasn't gone back to Brazil yet. After my video dropped, I don't know, she got hit up by Drake, Future, Khaled. She's done hella videos right after my joint.
So you still keep in contact with her?
Yeah, I follow her on the gram, but she showed me like the list of videos that she did right after my joint. It's crazy. So she's killing it right now. She's still in the States. So she killing it right
Somebody gonna wipe that up.
Facts.
She ain't going back. Being that you wear so many different hats in the city, like when it's all said and done with you, like what do you want to be most remembered for?
That's a good question. I mean, I definitely want to be that dude when it comes to music capabilities, but if I was to die today, I would definitely like to be remembered as that dude that bridged the gap, that tried to unify the city first. And did everything in his power too. Because I feel like if I died today, I feel like my funeral would be like a Mike Ezie funeral. A lot of artists will come out.
Yeah.
A lot of college students that I met in college will come out. A lot of people everywhere, like all different forms of walks of life, you dig? So I definitely want to be remembered for, you know, being the type of individual that just strive to help everybody he came in contact with, and definitely strive for his own goals like no other.
What about you?
Be remembered for doing something with themselves. There's a lot of people that, you know, we went to school with that just gave up. Like, I mean, I know a lot of people that had dreams and they not doing nothing now. They doing the same thing we was doing way back, just smoking and drinking. Like, I mean, that's all fun. Like even you got your camera out here, like doing something with yourself.
Yeah.
To me, that mean everything. Like, I just want to be known for doing something positive.
Tell them about the project one more time before we wrap it up.
Chichi Eternal EP, 10-track collective. I put my heart into that joint. Some of the best hooks you're gonna hear. I ain't kill it. I ain't overdo it with the concepts, but everything's different, you feel me? A whole new different sound too, you dig? So it's a different sound that I feel like grinding for the next year, the whole nation's gonna hear.
Glowbird Think TV.